Boom! We're back. Say LFC. Guam peoples them. We're back with your boy Saint. I'm here with my guy Ish. We might get a little sneak preview appearance from the one and only man like Roms. But it is what it is. Wagwan, and we're here, peoples. Everyone that's in here that will jump in, that will watch on the replay, please, as always, hit that like button. Quick things, that's all we ask. Hit that like button. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. On our way to 1,500, we're trying. So please, and also get over to Instagram and hit the equalizer. With that said, Ish, Wagwan, we actually played some football, Dunny. Like, we'll get into it.
I couldn't believe my eyes, bro. I could not believe my eyes.
Yo, chat to me. It's mad, you know. Like, yeah, let me get into some of these comments first of all. Big up everyone that's inside. Much appreciated. Psychedelic Scientist, I see you, my guy. We cooked them, brother. You know, like that. Trust me. Yeah, we're gonna get into a little Nunez appreciation by force. You know, like that. Ish is gonna have to. Like, I'm gonna.
Bro, listen. You can't run from the truth.
Listen to him now, you know. Listen to him
my
now.
Striker, you know. My striker.
Dickhead. Hey, don't do that. I'll lock you up. The shamelessness now. I'm here for it. I said, Jesus. We're gonna talk, but we all knew we all knew it, innit? We all knew. I had a bag of actors on.
Joe Willock doing hooping, bro. Hooping.
Listen, I had a bag of actors, yeah. Every actor had you losing, drawing. I did not have you winning.
Yeah.
What time it was, like, we knew, bro. It's all looking a bit peak right now for Graham Potter and that. But oh well, it is what it is. Football comes at you fast, innit? It's a humbler, as Grizz says. It's a mad thing. So yeah, let's get into us now. I think a lot of rival fans, Jamie wants his kudos. All right, Jamie. I see.
I hear it.
Brother, I listen, and Ish will vouch for, man. In the GC, yeah, there's certain man months that I've been having to fight against, you know, like that. Like, listen, there's big up Roms each and every time. There's usage for these man there. Even when I wasn't his biggest fan, I was like, nah, listen, like, take time in it. There's things he can do that we can utilize and like just be easy in it. So yeah, 100%. I'm not gonna sit here and say
I never doubted my striker. I don't know about you over there. You good over there? You good over there? I don't know about you, bro.
You see these shameless, like, you see these, man.
My striker. I'd say
Darwin. That, you know. Can't even believe he has the cheek, bro.
What's the song, Roms? Darwin. Wait, get Roms singing.
Darwin, dude.
I hate that too, you know.
But man, you know, Roms went all the way in because he knew, man knew the whole.
Don't even let me get the voice up, bro. You lot.
I was just had to draw for it.
Nah, I'm not gonna do Rob's dirty like that, bro. Not when he's not here. Not when he's not here.
Hey, Rob, show your face, you know. Otherwise, I'm gonna expose you on the stream, brother. I don't care, bro.
I had no sticks, bro. I had no 6'9" shit going on there.
Not me,
bro. I saw nothing. I heard nothing, bro.
All jokes aside and that. Boom. We will get into massive big tune. Bro. Massive draw for it, yeah. Massive draw for it. There's vibes tonight, yeah. All right, you know what? When we get to the Nunez appreciation, man might draw for that still. You get it? Like, trust me, 15 man up in here. We should at least hit 15 likes in it, like, straight up. By the time we get to that, do you get me? We'll hit like 20 likes in that, then we might draw for it and that. But yeah. All right, so. All right, listen, let's get into it. Obviously, our start to the season has been dead. Man said we did Liverpool a favour today, you know.
I see you, Trudon. I see you in it.
Trudon is as shameless as you know. I swear down. Trudon thinks he's. I don't know what he's doing over there. Let us get this Arab money, yeah, and man's icon will change so quick, bro.
Quick time,
bro. Trust me. But now, Yeah, right, Demo, bro. We're gonna get into that's why I drew for it. I've been wearing this all day, bro. I was wearing this during the match, and I was so happy. I was like, yes,
He's different.
You're a cheat code, bro. You're an absolute cheat code, bro. You're not even real, bro. All right, let's start at the beginning, man. Obviously, we've been calling these man because of and one of the things that I've been saying a lot. Obviously, Ish has jumped on and that and will contest to the same. Is our patterns of play, bro, is ugly. Like Ish
we ain't had none. We fully have not had any for most of the season.
You know, freestyle football with the type of techie man that we've got, you think would be all right, like, and it's just ridiculous. Like Ish said it before. It's like it's hard to watch us, you know. Like it's actually a chore, you know. Them ones there, like, but yeah, I start off with saying that because today. Yo, Ish, we actually played some ball, you know. Like, it actually,
all right. You actually played all right. And what's good as well is that it was a bit of a carry on from at least the first half of the Spurs game or parts of the first half. Because I think that first goal we scored against Spurs, the Salah one, that's the best goal we scored this season in terms of like patterns of play, little one touch passes and that. So it's good to see us kind of, even though the second half went a bit left against Spurs, it was good to see us carry on in this game as well. But we started good, man. Early doors, I want to big up Elliot as well. I don't think most fans have not really been. There's been a bit split on him this season, but I think he's actually starting. I'm seeing improvements in him in it. I'm actually seeing man get. He's going from A to B. Like he's getting better in that. So I thought he was very good today. Obviously, Bobby getting a goal as well. Obviously, my striker up front as well. Like in the attacking sense, at least, obviously we conceded a goal, but at least going forward, we looked a lot better today, man. I actually was enjoying last play. Like I was just chilling. It was good. It weren't really a hard watch like it has been most of the season, man. But
no, I agree. I agree with a lot of that, man. I agree. I think, like I said, the patterns of play was definitely, we started well. Scoring first is good. But then conceding so quickly again isn't, bro. That's not great, bro. It's not great, bro.
The goals they like flipping identical as well. Like yeah. I think was it Gomez or Van Dijk? It might even have been both of them, but
I think it was mainly Van Dijk. I'm not even gonna lie. I think it was mainly Van Dijk. Van Dijk looks like he lost the yard just gazing a bit, and then was trying to catch up, and just it was, you know what I mean. He was a bit, and also even though he had an incredible game, I know what you're gonna say. Incredible game.
Goal was a bit. It was a bit.
A little bit,
but he was saying himself, innit? He was saying himself.
Yeah, 100%.
I think even the Spurs game again, just to go back to it, he even said that goal he should have saved as well. So he set the standard so high now.
That exactly.
Anything that's like slightly savable, you're like, bro, Ali, maybe he could have done a bit better there. But listen, he pulled off like 3 world-class saves pretty much. But where would we be without him this season? Like just position on the table.
Like Manuel says, Nunez the gunman keeps shutting mouths up. Say, wait, he starts speaking English. Bobby, on the other hand, keeps doing Bobby things. Magic footwork. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree.
Facts.
Big up yourself, man. Big facts still. Don't even talk about United. We are only 5 points off of Man United. The only thing that sucks is now we're at least winning. Now we're at least winning. There is a World Cup in the middle. I hope we pick back up and we ended it the way we ended this game. I agree.
I think it's only 1 point. I think it's only 1 point, but they got to get. They're obviously playing tomorrow, innit?
They're playing tomorrow. Yeah.
But I think it's only 1 point. But you know what? Fulham could do us a little favor. But yeah, it's peak. It's peak.
I don't think Mitrovic is out though. But anyways. Yeah, like other than Ali thing, I thought like we generally look. Word to yourself, Elliot looked really good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't as excited with like I was mad excited, yeah. Like that we had him, but I wasn't as excited as everyone else and was pushing him to the foreground. I just still felt like he still was a little bit wet around the ears and we needed to kind of integrate him a little bit.
Do you know what I think it was with him? Yeah, like I think start of the season people were bigging him up a bit too much just because everyone else is so dead. My man was just doing the basics. So he was just doing the basics, getting it by maybe 6s and 7s out of 10, but the fan base was gassing him a bit too much. But then I think it went too much the other way. And then people were like, oh, he's dead, he's shit, he's blah, blah, blah. But for me at the moment, I'm starting him with a Hendo. Like even if they're both fit, I think he's actually bringing more to the table at the moment. Even if he's not getting assists, he's still involved in the goals. He even got an assist today. That ball for Nunez. I'm sorry,
Nunez was lovely, bro.
I don't think Hendo's
even in the thingy game as well, in a derby game when he come on, bro. That's when we
Sourcing
start
straight
to cook on
Him-
that, right? Do you know what I mean?
Ramsey and who else is that?
Doek.
Them three
were just doing up bits, bro. Bits.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, swear down the young ones.
But when he came
remember
on,
we said those patterns of play that we ain't seen in the first team.
Hot minute. But do you know what I think? Even though he's actually the same age as some of these men, or like 1 or 2 years older, but when he came on, he kind of looked like the big dog, innit? He kind of came on like, yo, give me the ball, I'm gonna pop it around. I'm gonna come out to the right hand side. Like you man, come. Let's go and do a thing out here. So I've been impressed with him recently, man. I've been very impressed with him recently. Jones and Carvalho, they're the ones who they kind of need to.
He's also like, it looks like he's starting to remember. One of the biggest critiques of him earlier on was like him and Salah are running into the same space. They're kind of occupying the same sort of space. It looks like
he looks like a midfielder now.
And his relationship with Salah looks like it's starting to actually build a little bit. Like them man know, like they're starting to learn how, do you know what I mean, each other play a little bit. And I'm like, okay, that relationship's forming. So now I've got to give him props, man, because I still don't think that he should be given the amount of responsibility that he's given in our team. Yeah. But he's dealing with it well.
Even Foden, like as good as he is, when he was coming through, Pep would just play him 3 games, not play him 3 games, bring him in here and there, little Champions League minutes. We've got this guy who's coming in now. We're just like, yo, here's the keys. Go
creatively on the right, yeah. This is. We need
you got to defend for Trent. You got to help Salah out.
Yeah,
like, as well. You need to get goals and assists as well. Like, bro, we're asking too much of him. We're asking too much of him. Like,
it's a lot. He was good. Also, I thought our midfield was a lot better. I'm not gonna lie. When the lineup came up, what was your thoughts on the lineup? Like,
you know, see,
obviously Kanate done out in it. So like,
but he's got a knock or something, innit?
He's got a knock, and I think obviously with him going to the World Cup, it made sense.
It's one of the knocks where it's like, I reckon
you know what,
for them this weekend, just like, yo, Gaffer, I'm feeling my hammy a little bit. Yeah, cool.
It's just not worth risking him, innit? Like, it's cool, innit? It's calm.
Listen, so the back kind of, I just tried a little thing. Klopp was like, nah, relax, big man. You gotta play. You got to play.
We don't have no backup for you. Allow it. Like, you mad? Phillips, relax. What? So obviously that kind of spoke for itself. But in the middle, what would allow us a bit like, okay, we've reverted back to kind of the 4-3-3, and obviously putting Fab, who isn't having the greatest time. Guys, let's please make sure everyone in here is hitting that like button, please. Obviously, Flacco playing that soul 6. I was a bit like, okay. With Hendo and sorry, not Hendo, Elliot and Thiago. It was calm. And then obviously you've got Nunez on the left, who's been doing that, looks kind of proficient. Bobby doing his tenting, and then Salah. So in terms of that, in terms of the lineup, pretty much what you thought?
Yeah, I'm still kind of seeing it as like, I know it looks a bit like we've gone back to the 4-3-3, but I still kind of see it as more of a diamond, because I think Bobby is very much a 10 now as opposed to like a false 9. I still think Salah is not as wide as he was start of the season. Remember, start of the season, you wouldn't even see Salah in the 18-yard box. No one just be chilling on the touch. That does seem like now it's more of like a 2 with him and Nunez up front. Nunez is doing up the wing. Nunez he's all over the gaff, bruv. He's actually he's doing that wing. Man's coming inside, getting the shots off. Like he's busy in it. And Salah
defending. I've seen him doing deep defending. I said, cheese. Like you are literally.
He's on this.
He's on this. He's on crowd.
And I'll be real, yeah. See, when Luis Diaz comes back, it might have to be a little bench thing for a bit, because we'll see after the World Cup. Obviously, there's a long time before you play again, but we kind of stumbled.
You're liking Nunez on the wing, yeah?
Yeah, we kind of stumbled across a little thing here. Like, words, I think G was saying this in the group chat. It's just like, this kind of seems to be more suited to his game, at least right now, to be out wide. Because when he was in the middle, it weren't really looking. When he was on his own in the middle, it weren't really looking.
Yeah.
It was
I
only
don't
when we
think
changed
he
our
needs to be on
2.
his own in the middle. Yeah, if he's got 2 and someone to kind of work with and distract, do you know what I mean? Because he's so that works in it. But yeah, to have him solely mad thing. My G told you make an appearance and that. What are you telling me, Roms?
Can you hear me? First
Yeah, you're blessed.
Hey.
Yeah, oh, you see, you sent me that
ready
voice
to
note,
sing.
bro.
Man's getting ready to sing. Can you hear me? How's that voice sounding?
How do I sound in that?
I said testing, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, mic check, yeah. Don't do this.
No, I'll play the voice note, bro. My throat's a bit itchy.
That's a vocal rest of that. Oh, yeah,
no, but I've been listening to you, man, in the background, bro. Today was just a bit refreshing that we actually kicked ball. Like we actually had patterns.
I'm telling you, bro.
I was thinking, wow, I've not seen this in a while, fam. But
my feet are up.
You're shameless about my strike.
Brother, I wanted to knock him off the stream, you know.
My number 9, bro.
Ish. It's like when Ish used to take man's name off them, and then he used to call them certain, like number 15, and then we'll slowly bring back man's name and that.
He's never getting his name back.
Oh, come on.
I don't know why he's getting minutes right now as well. That's a bit weird to me. I don't know why man's getting minutes all of a sudden. It's a bit strange. But
anyway, I know you're screwed when you see that.
I'm just like, bro, what are you still doing here, bro? What are you still doing here? Man's like at the motive, like he's overstayed his welcome. But listen, get him some minutes until January, put him in the shop window, and then keep it moving.
What was your thoughts on the lineup, Roms?
I probably, you know what, there wasn't too much wrong with it. Me personally, I would have had Ramsey in for Trent, even though Trent was alright. But Ramsey in for Trent, and I would have had Hendo in for Fabinho. But you know what? Yeah, we have to give credit when credit's due. Fabinho had one of his better games.
He was alright today. He was alright.
In his last 2 now, like he's still done out here. That, and apparently
he's still done out here.
He actually fully is though.
He is though, and I don't think have you man heard? Apparently, man's doing that Premier Inn. Like man's not even living at home.
He's not. Yeah.
Did you know that? Like, I know you knew that saying, but I only found out recently. But
I didn't even. Oh, man,
for me, it's no real excuse for your form, but it can play a part.
No, but come on, bro. Like, you don't even know where your man is sleeping tonight, and he's obviously thinking about while he's on the pitch and that. But
that is mad. That
is mad.
The Spurs game, first half, he was good. And I think he had you know what? I don't know if it's because he's been so poor. The last 2 games, he's looked so great.
For me, it's just me. This is just the standard minimum standard.
Yeah. But I think the starting level was quite spot. I would have had Ibu there, but obviously I'm hearing he had a knock and he's saving it for a World Cup. But no, man, nice convincing win. I think the starting level. I have to give him.
Hey, Tudon, stop hating, man. What are you talking about? This kit looks shower.
That kit's cold. Brother. That kit's
this
cold.
This kit's cold, brother. You can't. Come on,
bro. Have we ever even had a purple kit? I'm trying to think.
Nah, bro. No, don't.
That's the one color we've not had in it. Nah, man, you can't be dissing.
Bro, we've had all the other colors as well. We've had all the other colors, man.
Yeah,
all the other colors.
Literally every color but purple we've had. But no, I need to give a man his credit when credit's due. You two know the player I don't rate, but the last 3 games, he's been playing cold. Yeah,
Elliot.
He's been playing cold. He's been playing that assist. Issue you're speaking on it now. That assist to Darwin, the weight of the pass. Yeah, man, bro.
Just even I'll say to Ish, even the way the team just seemed to be like, let's kick some ball now. When he come on and just commanded that right hand side against Derby. I know it's little man and it's a little cut, but we were dead really until
doing it, bro.
We weren't doing it, bro. And then
doing it.
When he come, I said, "Yo, this Doak kid, this Ramsey Doak and Elliot, and they were bossing it." And I was like, "Yo," and they've kind of carried that. Do you get it? Like, and I thought, okay, and like he looked decent today. Like he actually looked decent. Like Ish has already said as well. And we're asking him at his age to do up Hendo's job. Like, do you know what I mean? Defend and cover spaces for Trent. Also create, do you know what I mean? Also be a midfielder, be the 8. Like, it's a lot. Do you get it? So I still, like I said, I still think that we're asking too much of him, but he's actually starting to, do you know what I mean? like come to the plate. So yeah, man. All right, we might as well just get into it, man. Now we've got Degeneration X Will inside. Might as well just get into player ratings, man. We'll start off at the back as we always do, man. Like, not gonna waste no time. I'm not even gonna ask you lot. It's a straight 10 for me. Like, hear what I'm saying.
Without him, we draw the game or lose the game.
Well, it's not, and it's not even. You know what, Roms, you are right. Yeah, without him, we lose or draw the games. But that could have been the case with him doing like how can I put it? The saves in which he done, that still could have been the case. But when you actually look at the quality of the saves, like, they are hard.
Bro, it's getting to a point. This sounds mad to say, but it's getting to a point when the opposition go 1-on-1. I'm relaxed. I'm
chill, bro.
I'm just
chilled. Actually chilled.
Literally, bro. Like, bro, to have that confidence in your keeper, bro. Imagine if we could have that confidence throughout the team. But Alisson, even 10's doing him a disservice. He gets a 12 out of 10. He gets a number that's not even on the scale, bro.
I would say that he was partly to blame with Van Dijk for their goal. But I can't even, that don't even etch up on the performance.
Yeah, I think it'll be harsh, bro.
I may be. I don't think I'm fault, and I don't know if fault is the right. It's a bit too. He could have done a bit, yeah. When you look at it again, Rom.
I hear what you're saying. I think his anticipation was a bit wrong. Maybe anticipated.
And then he's come out, and then he's like, "Oh, whoa, hold on a second."
Yeah.
You know, you get it. And I was like, so, but like
if you come that far, you got to get it. But still,
you got to get it or punch it or put sign on it.
On foolishness, but VVD was on foolishness before that. So
yeah, so exactly that.
I have a few 10s today. I have at least 3 men that get a 10. But obviously, we'll go for it. Trent, I thought he had quite a good game, to be fair. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I didn't think he had a bad game.
Didn't really notice him too much, if I'm being honest.
I thought his passing
that could be a good thing.
Yeah, but do you know what it was? That's what I'm saying, because we've all come on here and said that our patterns of play was better, and that goes a long way for us to then say that we didn't really notice Trent like that, because that means that we weren't really sitting there doing up pass to the wing and doing up crossing inshallah and that. On his passing, I'm talking more like his. Like, and this is the stuff that I was talking about, because it seemed like man didn't even want to do a 6-7 yard pass. It had to be Hollywood. And now those little, like, he's actually like getting the ball. Do you know what I mean?
He's doing the basics.
I'm a bit worried though. I'm a bit worried. I don't know. Maybe it's good that he's just going back to basics, but he just looks like any right back now. Like he'll
get. Listen. He's getting back into it. He's getting back.
Even when he came up today, I was just like, "Right, Trent." Like, yeah, I didn't really notice it, but like Rob was saying, it's not. Maybe it's a good thing.
Yeah, like he's not doing so, because I'm not gonna lie, it was pissing me off. You know, like there's just times when he just get the ball, and it was starting to really frustrate me, bro. I'm like, not every ball has to be
outside of the boot ball that he just does.
And the man's just there. Let's build up. Let's build play. Let's just build. Let's just have 7-8 passes before.
He tried it today and it didn't bang. He tried it once. I don't know if you know what I'm saying. Outside the boot. But you know what it is? Who's that City young G that come on? The tall, light skinny. He's very good. When he came
the one that bagged.
Adozi. That's it.
Yeah.
When he came on, I thought, I watched a few games in the youth team. I thought, Trent's he might have a bad last 10, 30 minutes. He did well against him, bro. And that's where it's mad. I'm going to give Trent his praise on something we don't normally, on his defensive work today, probably more than his attacking. Because when I'm thinking what he did attacking-wise, I don't know, you two help me out, but I don't remember.
I'm saying, but this is exactly what that sentence you've just said, Roms, is exactly what I'm saying to Ish. It's like, brother, sometimes we just need...
Just do your job, innit?
Just do the basics.
Do your job.
Do your job. We don't always, you get it? Like, we already know what you've got in the closet, bro. We know when you want to turn it up. But sometimes we just need... You said, what was the line you used? He just looked like a basic right back. We just need that sometimes.
But yeah, just be a right back.
Just be a right back, bro. So, like, now words what you say. So, I personally 7.5.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
I would have said 7, but I don't have a problem with 7.5 still. That's fair.
Yeah, man. I'd say, yeah, come on, big up yourself 6 times, man. Assad, man, why are you always going in? There's no relax, man.
Because I got the lanyard.
There's no. Do you know what it is? Because you had the shirt on, I think, before, and then man's gonna change into the top now. Like, yo, with cash, a man's still doing a PE teacher.
Yeah,
bro. Relax, bro.
Gomez, isn't it?
Yeah, Gomez. Sorry, that just literally went out of my head. Gomez. Let me think of. I don't think he had a bad game.
Well, it's just me too, especially how our season's going. If I have to think of something you've done, I don't know if that's to the player's advantage or disadvantage. Do you see where I'm coming from?
Like, yeah, because normally this
especially where this ain't, especially where especially where this ain't like, because normally I used to do reviews the day after and that we'd have time to think about. This I'm doing it today. You get it? Like it's not even like too long ago. So I hear what you're saying, but I don't think he had a bad game.
More time recently, when I think of, like, if I remember Gomez, it's because he's fucked up, innit? So the fact that today he just, I think the whole back around were kind of calm.
Was helping out Trent certain times. It was all right. Like it wasn't too. There wasn't. Didn't really see too much of the bozo gene. I think we did one or two things. I was about like, and you know what it is. Gomez is passing. 7. It's just not. Yeah, I hit 7. I don't think it's as good as Trent, but yeah, I think it's 7's calm.
It was calm.
Robbo, 10.
Oh yeah. Bro, he's back. 10. He's back. He's
one of the 3 players. He's one of the 3 players that got, what, 2 assists?
Yeah, and he was just on that left side, yeah, just onto, could have had a third, Salah. Just onto it, bro. That left side, he was just back to his absolute best, bro. And big up to all the man that said that this is what we wanted to see, him have a rest and come back revitalized. Do you get it? Like, I weren't trying to entertain none of that selling chat and all of that.
No, never that.
But he's exactly when he come back on this form, we're like, yes, this is Robbo at his best, isn't it? This is what we thought. Like, yeah, 100% 10. VVD.
He speak about the goal. He should have did better for the goal.
Yeah, 100%.
Again, but 100%. Other than that, like Ish said, the back four as a collective were calm today. So
do you know what? Let me give VVD some props, yeah, because you know what I was saying in it, and I thought this guy was going to be a mannequin. I thought he was going to be hollow, you know, like that, like literally, brother. Like I thought, and to be very honest with you, like I said, I'm a human. I really like this guy. Come on, bro.
No, yeah, obviously you get it.
I understand. So I was a bit like, and I'll give you props, bro. You actually were putting yourself about. You was on it. I seen him put the burners on a couple times. Like,
you didn't want it.
I don't think he had the great games. He was reluctant burners. Reluctant burners, because when he had to put it on the way he was giving it to the team. Like, brother, don't make me have to do that again. I swear now.
I was fully leaving it to the last minute.
Yeah, he was fuming.
Like, you know what? I get it.
But yeah, no, I think he had a
I think
it's 8.5.
Oh, we were 8.5. I would have said the same as Gomez. I don't think he was.
Yeah, I think they're the same.
That much better.
You don't face it like a boss of fart or something, man. That's
yeah, 8 was too generous.
Then I was like, yo, no, I don't know about that.
What did we give Gomez? A 7?
Yeah. I think they were the same, if I'm honest.
Well, cool. If we're doing that,
he had a better game. He had a better game than Gomez. I'm not doing.
You reckon?
Chat. What are you, man, saying? He definitely had a better game.
I think the other way. I think Gomez had a better game than him.
I thought he had a better.
I honestly thought that.
Manuel saying 8. VVD crunched someone in the second half and almost got written off. He was better than Gomez by far.
I remember that. And the other guy went flying, but them tapping him.
I said 7 max.
Yeah, I think both of them are 7 probably.
I think at least you can give him as a 7.5.
I was gonna say at 7.5 max, but 8.5. Yeah.
Big up Manuel. Big up all the man them that saw the game that I saw in it. You get it? Like obviously that's it. Like, do you get it? Like big up us in it. But I got outvoted in it. So yeah, man. Cool. Well, we won 3-1, bro. Like, you're not doing this. Is this what we're doing? Yeah.
7's good, bro. 7's a good score, bro. 7's a good score.
Say that. Flacco.
Oh my keep this one short and sweet because he was still getting burnt here and there. But again, he had one of his best. There's one, I can't remember who dribbled past him, but after they equalised, I think it was Armstrong in the midfield. He kind of did this thing where he lunged for the ball. You know what FIFA, yeah, where you can lunge for the ball, you can click. I ain't played FIFA in time, but I remember the year I stopped playing it, they introduced this feature, yeah. You slide, you press a button so you get back up on your feet straight away.
Yeah.
I know that. He must have done that to a player, but he did not need to go to ground, bro. I'm like, Flacco, bro, what you doing? But other than that, I'm being harsh. Other than that, he had a decent game. I can give him a 6.5.
That's exactly what I was gonna say as well. I just thought he was just same kind of way Trent is, just kind of getting back to their old self just by putting in just basic performances. But he was calm. It was calm today. But yeah, he's the mobility it concerns me, man. It concerns me. Yeah, it really concerns me because it seems like every just average midfielder now can just bop past him like it's nothing. But
just some cod liver oil, man. Just some,
bro,
you know, like that, like.
It's them traveling beds, bro. I don't know what's going on, bro. But the mattress is moving to his bones and shit, bro. The way he's turning is mad. The way he's turning.
Trust me, as I said, mobility of a bus, brother, trying to do a 3-point turn in a cul-de-sac, fam. It's long, brother.
Crazy.
I'm telling you,
crazy.
It's crazy. All right. Hey, you know what? I'm just remember. Big up man like Elise in it. Big up man like Elise. I know this is a total side note, but it's just coming to my head. You man seen that interview?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was just like,
what a G.
Just a one-word answer.
That's a 95-minute winner. Man said, "Yeah, tell us about it." Man said, "What?
Shoot.
The goal?"
Yeah.
Get out of here.
What was there to say?
What more is there to say? Man's been in the bando.
That's what I mean about our media, bro. Like, they're just getting on to him for no back. Bro, he answered the question.
I know, like, quickly. Like, I was dying. I was like,
it's funny though, still. It was funny.
That's what you lot get.
He was not entertaining any of that conversation.
None of that. You're not gonna clip me on that, bro.
My man just wanted to get back on the coach and cut,
trust me. Yeah. Like, what do you mean? Man's been in the bando with these, bro. What you know about pressure, bro? 95 minutes. These football jokers, bro. It is what it is. It's light work. Let's cut, bro. I was dying. Anyway, sorry, I had to bring that up because it tickled me. I lied 6 times. You should see that I was dying. Cool. 6.5 you lot said for Flacco, innit?
Yeah.
I'm not saying nothing. Thiago Alcantara. I didn't think he had one of his best games, if I'm honest.
Nah, I thought he was a bit mid. He was a bit mid today, I think.
And like with Thiago, because of the role in which he plays, I think it's different. You see like a Trent, and we've already covered that in certain circumstances, you just want him to be low-key. Your centre-backs, you don't really, if you know what I mean, if you don't see your centre-backs, you've had a good game and that. Where Thiago is the kind of conductor, you don't really see him in the game. Sometimes it's a bit like, do you know what I mean? Like
he can get the number on his back.
Yeah, 6 times says that as well. Still, and like,
but yeah,
was Flacco better than him?
Flacco was.
Bro, it's a middle. It's actually a middle.
It is.
Yeah, the way I'm scratching my head as well, I'm thinking, I couldn't tell you.
Yo, man, have you?
Bro, I'll be real. The only man that did started up.
Foden's goal.
It was a joke, bro. It was a joke.
Bro, I just see it.
I ain't even seen it still.
It was I got
to see. I got.
Oh my days, he absolutely cluttered this. Like, wait, let me just see this again.
I big up Foden, bro, each and every time. All right, Foden's like the yardstick. You know, like where I look at my youngins. Like,
yeah.
He is,
are you good at Foden?
Yeah,
cool.
Do you get it? That's why when I talk about Klopp about the usage of these man is because that's how I get to that. Because I'm like, these man ain't as good as Foden, and look at how he's. Do you get it? Like, so how are we? So
you can't tell me you're not buying midfielders because of these ballers because they're not they're good, but bro,
their man got Foden and they're buying Bernardo Silva and Gundogan, and do you get it? And like, come on, man, stop it. So 6, yeah, 6 Thiago.
I think if Fab gets a 6.5, I think Thiago should get 6.5.
I will say this, yeah. Trudon, he has been a bit meaty this season, yeah. But you can't say one thing without the other.
But
in terms of one, you're right. Who hasn't? Which leads on to my point. I can't say, yeah, that our patterns of play have been dead this season, which they have, and then put it on Thiago. A lot of the time, Thiago has the ball, brother. No runners. Like, no runners, bro. Like, when's the last time we just saw man just dragging man and like he's got, because that's where you get Thiago at his best. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes he's just having to hit. The movement's been stiff, bro. He's just, the only time you really think he's doing something is if you see him hit a 60-yard thing to some. Do you get it? Like, otherwise, there ain't really nothing. It's a bit.
Think, even if he's playing it short, he's playing it to Hendo, who, like, no disrespect, like, you can't really pop ball with him like that. Or he's playing to Flacco, turning in like flipping custard, bro. So it's just like.
So you have to. We have to. I'm not making excuses for. I'm just saying, innit? Like, we have to like basic. But I'm not gonna like vary off the point. He has been quite needy. Do you know what I mean? I would have expected a lot better from him. But I thought he was okay. Like, I thought he was okay. I just didn't think he was great in any. So I'd say 6 works with me. Then we get to Elliot, man.
8.5 still.
I was just about to say the same 8.5. Who have we given an 8.5 to? No one.
No one. I was trying to think. What could he be a 9? But mate, he didn't play the full game, did he?
No, he didn't play the full game. But
quickly, you two, for the Scousers in the chat. Natasha Jonas just won another world title.
Jeez.
So yeah, for the Scouts in the chat, that's a big one.
Come on, that is a big one still. Go on. But don't fear anybody. All right. Yeah, 8.5, man. I agree.
I can't lie,
really
man. I've been giving this guy stick, and I just seen Assad say Rome's is behind the wrong star with Elliot overcut. I'm still one thing I'll die on this hill. I still think Cavalli is the better player, but Elliot's got he's got more experience.
Do you know what it is, yeah?
Suited.
Me and Rom's
right now, Elliot is better, but in terms of ceiling and potential, in 5 years' time, I said you'll be telling me
bro, right. You know what it is? Just me and Roms, and I know what you know. I know what you like I said, I know you know what we mean, but like me and Roms like the same type of ballers. And like when I see Carvalho, yes, he needs to do more. Don't get it twisted. And yes, Elliot is better in doing more. But there's still things when like even like in like this guy is techie, you know, like he just does little things that I'm just like.
He's got like that star quality, which
do you know what I mean?
And he's well, but you can just see he's different.
He he's not trying to. He is different. He needs to do more, and I'm like, and that's what that's what I was literally watching it, and I said it out loud. I was like, that's what Rom sees in this guy, like, and I was like, he's cold, you know. It just needs to just.
And like, you know what as well, you two, like, you see, you have to add context to this. Man can say, because rightly so, man, I've been getting on to you, because recently, I hold my hands up, Cavalli has not been playing well recently. I'll be the first to say that. But let's add context here.
He hasn't been playing badly. He just hasn't been doing enough.
Yeah, he's probably not been doing enough.
There's no game you can tell me Carvalho's had a shit game. He hasn't. He just not. Yeah. When you've got a man like Elliot actually taking the game by its balls, you then don't have time to then come and not really. Do you get it? Like, that's what it is. Like,
do you know what it is? Do you know what it is as well, bro? Like, let's add context here. I know Elliot had a freak injury, but he's been at the club 2 years more than Elliot. It's the little fits. It's the little bit that counts. He'll know.
He should be this much better.
He'll know the kit man. He knows how the people play. Like, he's more comfortable at the club. Give in 2 years' time, I think Carvalho will be doing what Elliot's doing and more. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
Big facts.
What I mean? But listen, take nothing away from Elliot. I'll give him, man. I've been on him. I give him, man, his credit. He's been not just today, bro. When he come on against Derby, the first half against Spurs, it's started to become a pattern. And all I've asked from Elliot is, I feel like he gets in positions where his productivity should be better, and he's shutting me up of recent. Long may I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong in the next 3-4 years. Like, I was wrong about this guy. Do you know what I mean?
And you're the type of brother that won't shy away from saying so. You get it? So like, no one can't really say nothing like that. So, but yeah, big up Elliot, man. He really is. He deserves the praise in which he's getting, man, bestowed upon him, by all means. Guys, again, continue. Got a little special treat for you lot that are still in here, so please make sure you hit that like button there. Thank you. Who should we do next? Man like Salah. Oh no. Man like Bobby. Sorry, man like Bobby.
Bro, I thought Bobby was sick today, bro. I thought he was sick.
I thought he tapered out towards the end of the. Do you know what I mean?
No, I allow him. We've been playing, and he might have one of the most appearances for us this season. He's played like pretty much every game just because of the injuries and that. But I think he definitely started the game. Obviously, took his goal very well.
And just the link-up plays was just nice.
Bro, when he's receiving the ball, I just feel calm, bro. I just feel calm. I know the ball's not going to be bouncing off and that. And he's adding goals to his game. I think he's already surpassed goals for last season. He was. But yeah, I hear you though. He did kind of fade a little bit, but
it was what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it was understandable. It was like, do you know what I mean? It was I got it. Do you get it? Like you said, he's played bare minutes. Like, and to be very honest with you, it's more his age. It's more because I know he ain't gonna see another World Cup, but the lack of him not going to work is going to do him a world of good. Like, honestly, it's going to do him an absolute world of good.
That's Pete, though, man. It's Pete.
I know it is Pete.
They took a couple bums ahead of him. It's a mad one, but
it is.
For Liverpool, it's good. For Liverpool, it's good.
8.5.
Yeah.
9. 8.
Just because you say he played
too much.
I think this is got Bobby in it.
Yeah.
I think 8.
Okay, go on. I'm sorry. No.
He scored, but I don't know. Like, again, other than the goal, he got dispossessed a few times, but
his link-up play was nice, though. His link-up play was nice, Roms, in certain times. It was kind of silky. Like, it was
very silky. And the thing is, you have to add context to the goals. That he got us to equalize. Wait.
He got to open up.
He got the opener.
I'm bugging. Yeah, he got the opener. So, yeah, man.
Not gonna lie.
Also, when he's losing the ball, it's in tight areas. It's not like he's just giving it away needlessly. He's receiving it. Bustle. There's like 3-4 man round him. But
again, like, if I'm gonna critique Alisson, who's arguably the man of the match for me, then I'm gonna critique Bobby as well. Like, as good as he was, and I think he was good, and as important as that goal was, and the technique was sick, you got to look at that goalkeeper, man. I'd be very, very.
That keeper.
That was.
It does what it says on the tin. Bazunu, Bozo. That it's just. It's not even just this game. He's been sus.
He's been 100%. 100%. Cool. So what you said 8. You said 8.5. I think 8.5, man. I think 8.5. I think he had a good game. And I'm gonna give him that extra half anyways because he never went to the World Cup. So come on, man, stop being stingy, Roms, man. Loud.
Yeah.
Salah.
You know what? As much as he didn't register a goal or assist, I think he played well.
But I
think, bro, it's what we've been cussing him for the time. He played hard today.
In the game, do you know what I mean? Like,
he didn't score or assist
from start to finish.
You actually had a good game. I don't mind him not bagging if he's gonna do this.
Yeah, Co-op said Bobby 8. 6 times said Bobby 8. Manuel said 9. Yeah, we did all right with the 8.5 still.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Salah,
you know what?
Cold. I thought it was cold today.
I thought it was cold as well. I'd give Salah an 8.
Yeah, that's fair.
Personally, all right, cool. Going back to Bobby quickly, because man's asked, we're offering him a new contract. I've heard. Yeah, we are offering him. You know, now we're getting this money. Yeah, where do you not stand with this Bobby contract? Because me personally,
me and Ish are the wrong people to ask. I think he has the same answer as me. This guy could do no. Yeah, this guy could do no wrong, bro. Ish got him tatted. I've got him on my kit. The sentiments just too. You know what? I understand why people want to send him maybe cash in. I get it, but for me. He can do no harm as a squad player, bro.
You don't need the cash.
But do you know what it is,
We're
yeah?
good.
Do you know what?
We're
Do
good.
you know what it is, yeah? This is exactly it. So you lot have hit it on the head, basically. For me, the sentiment, I didn't want it to be on sentiment. He needed to show that he actually could do bits, yeah. Not do bits. That's very, very harsh on Bobby. Sorry, but you know what I mean. He still had it in him to do it consistently. But the thing is with Bobby is, I don't want him, and I didn't want him to be given another contract and then be the onus be on Bobby, like it's been on much of this season. It's just so happens that cool, and I like that you stepped up to the charge. But I don't want you to have to be that guy every single season. And I was scared that giving him that. But like Ish says, we rich, bitch. You know that. Give him the peas.
I don't really care,
bro.
I hear what you're saying, but I think it does him even a favor, bro. Because deep it. No, he said you wouldn't want to give him the big money and give him the onus and whatnot. I think when man come back, your Diaz's, your Jotas, and hopefully stay fit with now your Nunez and Salah, he will be a bit part player, and I think that will suit him.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
I low-key think we still actually need another striker in the summer, you know, though, or like another forward. Because
100%.
Nunez is doing on this left-hand side nonsense, whatever. So and Jota keep getting injuries, so I still think we probably need to get another striker as well. But listen. What we can do is Latan thing. You can come in and play once every 10, 15 games.
I love Nunez.
They're rich now, bro. They're rich.
You know, when you
know what? Saying that, yeah? Can you not hear
when
this?
you watch Nunez, do you not just laugh? Like, I don't mean to laugh to disrespect him, but when I watch him, I start busting up.
Yeah. When I see him dribbling, it's funny. It's too funny, man.
I'm starting to love. He's just like, he's just like that little brother that's just, you just want to tell him everything's all right.
Hey, that, yeah.
Right.
Hey, Rose with the silky.
Hey, we need to put that on a beat or something. We need to put that on a beat.
You dumb. Nah. You know what, Nunez, yo, bro.
That's my striker, you know. That's my striker. Make sure you know. That's my striker.
Ish.
You and Mods can never say that. You two of all people can never say that.
He's on timeout, bro. He's on timeout, bro. You know, he's on timeout, bro. I'm not having this shamelessness, bro. Man ain't even saying like I'm sorry or my hands are or this kind of wink. Man's just saying that, nah, bro. I'm not having this.
Hey, man, that's still talking. I didn't even know you keep me out that tape, bro. That's mad.
Nah, bro.
That's mad.
I'm playing. But nah. Real talk though. Come, man. So you know what? Like anyone that gets the corn, that's the thing. You know how I stay in it. If you're gonna corn man in public, then you gotta give man his flowers in. The same. You gotta have the same energy. So we're gonna get me like he.
That's how Elliot, man, have been at me, DM me. You know who you are. Look, I told you that on Saint's channel, Jerry's channel. I'll hold my hands up. I've credit when credit's due. He's cooking, man. I'm not like Saint said. We're not one of these people where, bro, like someone will have an agenda against someone. They'll play well and they'll just stay quiet and still not want to give them.
Won't say nothing. But then as soon as they go a little bit cold,
and it's like, bro, do you know why I find it even weirder? Especially when they play for your club. If they play for another club, you can do that. You don't have to come out and admit because it's not your club. But when they play for your club, as much as I don't rate Elliot as maybe the next other Liverpool fan, he plays for the club at his door, bro. Of course I'm gonna hold my hands up.
Why not? Thing is the Nunez, yeah, is that
exactly
you can't argue with goals, innit? Like goals don't lie. Man, he's scoring. Got the same amount of goals as Gabriel Jesus in like 600 less minutes or something. So you can't really argue. Like he's coming and he's bagging. You can't really. What can you say? He's not the easiest on the eye sometimes, but he's trying. He's kind of got that dog in him as well. And he must
be a problem to defend against.
He
must be a problem.
Wait, you must speak about me. I'll speak about Elliot.
No. I was just talking about
Nunez. He must be an absolute problem to defend against, bro. Like I'm talking like imagine what he's doing to your
just doing mad. He's tapped. He's tapped, but I'm warming to him. I can't even lie. I weren't really happy when we got him, like as you all know. But
Initially, same. I'll be very honest with you.
He's doing his thing. He's a weird guy. The words what Roms was saying. Sometimes he starts dribbling. I just start cracking up. I'll just start, bro. What's this guy doing?
There was a little
but
it hit off the guy. And it went out.
I know. But let's be honest, yeah. He ain't as bad as certain man were trying to be. Like, he is as bad. Like, it comes off, innit? Like, you know them ones there, like, it works. And that certain man were just like, certain man were making this happen.
Everything looks like an
accident. Yeah, it looks like accident. But I think he's in control of a little bit more. It's not Lukaku. Man, we're like, he can't control.
No, yeah.
He reminds me of like Lenny from Mice and Men. Like, you just have to baby him. Like, you have to just, do you know what I mean?
Man will grip you and end up strangling you and just done your whole clock. Like,
it already happened. Man got a bit overheated and headbutts a man. Like, bro, he has no real control, but you can't help yourself but care for him. Do you know what I mean? That's how I feel towards Nunez.
We got enough passengers in our squad as well. At least he looks like he's actually about it as well, isn't it?
One thing you can never one thing you can never question is his work ethic.
Yeah.
He always, that's a South American thing though, bro. Honestly,
man still wheel it. You don't want to wheel up, yeah.
Run it back.
What they want, bro. Man said they want the wheel up, bro.
He deserves it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find it again. It was deep in this group chat. Hold on. You ready? Yeah. I can't believe you done that. I was dying. Oh shit.
Obviously, you might know where that's from, innit?
Yeah, man.
I don't want man thinking it was me.
Hey, mums, can't talk over the ting, bro. We need to hear the ting, bro. Nunez, he came from Benfica to the big red, just frightening with him and Luis Diaz. There's nobody else like Darwin Nunez. Hey, he duppied it better than my man. He duppied it better than my man. 100%. They won't definitely duppied it better than my man.
You know off by heart. Were you reading the lyrics or you know off by heart?
No, bro, I watch his videos, bro.
That's what I put in the chat. I didn't see it. I put in the chat. I said, how did you know that off by heart? You sicko.
But do you want to know the joke? You want to know the joke in that video? The man he's saying he's frightening with is the man he's not even compatible with. Him and Diaz can't even play. That's what makes it even funnier. Oh my God, that trust is
bro.
Oh mate, nah, bro. Mods definitely needs to apologize to man. Trust me. Hey, so what we saying for Darwin? What we giving Darwin? Man's kids is out there.
10.
Yeah.
When I said at the start, 3 players get 10, it was him, Ali, and Robbo, bro.
Facts.
I was gonna give him a 9.5, but there's no way I'm gonna sit here and argue that. Like, say nothing in it. Calm. Well, 10 it is, in it. Like, it is what it is. Say less. Right. Milner. And can I say, yeah, certain man, I've seen certain man like G, one of them, he's my boy. But G was like, what's going on? What's Milner got on Klopp?
It is mad though. It is mad. Every game by force, Milner will see the
brother, these are the type of games that I'm okay with Milner. You see the type of games we've been seeing Milner in, where, like you said, you're trying to force man, but brother, that's when I'm like, no. And I think that's what that contract extension initially was for. To see, do you know what I mean? He's got that now.
Come bands, just yeah.
Do you get it? Like, come and do a little tactical foul, make sure they don't break on us, all of that. Bro, there's no one better that I feel more secure about in doing that role. When I start seeing him doing up utility and playing up hella minutes, I said, what's going on? So, like, big up Milner. And I actually thought he did well. I thought he came in and did exactly what
big him up as well. 600 appearance.
Done, no. Yeah, I saved that. I saved the comment, actually, still.
I think only 3 or 4 men have done it, but I think they were saying Barry,
Giggs, and Giggs.
Yeah,
I should even say number 11 because that man, he's on something.
Yeah. Honestly, says also big up to Millie Milner. Trust me, 600 Prem games. How do you guys rate his overall career? Top notch. I think he's one of the most underrated. Well, look at his. You know, like what Graham Souness says, yeah?
Die for, bro.
Graham Souness says, put your trophies on the table, fam. You don't want to talk to Millie. You better chat to Millie nicely, you know? Like, real talk. Like, and talking about man that were influential in a lot of those, you know, they're just not... Nah, bro.
He's not a side man in this thing either, yeah.
He's not a side man, bro. Like, even
real ones, no. that Villa team of him, Ashley Young, flipping John Carew, bad boy team.
Trust me.
Milner,
Carew.
even Newcastle as well.
Carew, you know. Oh my
Bro,
days.
Milner's been about. He's older than this stuff, but
I'd give him a 7.5. To be fair, I just think for the job in which he was doing, like for that small, do you know what I mean? I thought he came in and he did exactly that, bro. Like
I
600 games, you know. It was good, man.
Thing is, you know what's mad? He's actually been alright for us this season. Like if you look at the games where he's come on, it's just the fact that
that's what I'm
we
saying.
are still relying on this man to be playing big minutes. But if we look at it, even the Forest game where we lost and he came off, he was our best player. Like I don't really have a problem with his performances. He's been better.
You know, I said, shout out John Carew, you know, when he said that, I said, Jesus, bro.
Yeah,
that guy was just like a tree, bro. You know, just.
But he had a touch on his order.
That's what I mean. He did. He had a touch on him, but he was lanky, bro. My days. All right. Who else? Who else had minutes like we can really like? I mean,
we actually made best.
There was a triple sub in it, but they all came on for like the last.
10. It was like Simicast.
Simicast, come on.
And Nat Phillips.
Nat Phillips.
When he brought on Nat Phillips, I was like, "Yo, did you misunderstand the message or something?" Like, Klopp,
yeah, I don't know. I think he was trying to do. I thought he was trying to do it. I thought he was trying to do it on the three at the back, innit? So I was like, "Oh, maybe he's trying to just like."
Oh, I thought he was taking Virgil
ox.
Oh shit!
Like I said, real one, because I literally forgot about him. Not even to say, to be very honest with you, that's no slight on his performance, because I thought he was quite lively. I don't
remember what he done, but yeah, 6 is he was.
I'll say 6.
About that, you get me. And yeah, the man, the Kaiser, man, like Linders and that, because he was really on the sideline, innit? So we're gonna have to. It's not really Klopp, even though Klopp had them.
I was saying to G earlier when he heard the news last night that Klopp had a touchdown ban, he was fist pumping. He's been relishing this moment. You know that Phil Collins tune. And I've been waiting for this moment.
Bro,
that was him, bro.
Hey, Robbers, I swear you always quote a Phil Collins song. I swear this is like the first time.
Yeah. I like that.
No, you know that song especially that can relate to so many. That's why it's a bang, because it can relate to so many things in life.
But I swear you've used a different song before for another thing to refer.
No, it isn't me. If a song relates to a situation, I'll just sing it, bro. That's me.
Straight. Them jabs, Manuel. I see them jabs. I'm here for it.
But wait. Are we sharing it? Because let's be honest, that Klopp had the little. Man had the men in black. Man had the men in black, like, you know, like giving it, like, yo,
8 and 8.5.
Yeah, they didn't really do it like the lineup was spot on pretty much.
But
the subs were
yeah. There's not really much they could have. Do you know what I mean?
Well, as I said yesterday, just get me the 3 points before the World Cup. I didn't even care how he played.
And they did both, because remember, I opposed that, and I said, bro, I want to start seeing performance. Give me something. You know what? This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Before this game, everyone's talking about just get the 3 points and thank God for the break. Now, because of one performance, now it's like, the World Cup shaking the tits. See what good performance can do this. I'm telling you, bro.
But I'll be real though. We need a break. We need a break because we got too many.
No, I agree. That wouldn't be sustainable.
Another one of our forwards goes down now, and then we've got flipping my man, that Stewart brother that played up front for us the other week. We're one injury away from him playing up front. Let's just
allow it. Don't do that.
Let's just relax a little bit. Let's get them on
good times. We're on good times. Don't do that.
You know what I'm saying? Get it all mad quite quick.
Big up Assad. These jabs, bruv. These jabs, you know. Jerry's older brother Ox can be useful. Can be a useful for you.
You've got the worst man in the stream to be saying him.
He's different. You know what? Let me say something about it, yeah, because I've said this before, yeah. Me and Hussam have actually said, because he said the same thing, and I've agreed. What's so painful is Ox at his best, and again, Ish will tell me that's best was some time ago. He often has to remind me of that. But him at his best is the very, very box-to-box midfielder we are fucking looking for. You know, he's the very type of midfielder that he'd be one of the three that we'd be looking for right now. That type of brother.
See,
like,
that
who
was
can
him.
let out-
That was him. Remember
him.
whenever we needed a bit of sauce in the game, when we
Ah,
didn't want to do Genie, Milner, and Hendo, we were like, "Yo, Ox, come play this game. Give us a little."
listen, that's what's hurts, because I'm like, you at your
But Spain,
best, you're
that was
exactly.
17, 18,
Yeah, I
bro.
know. You say
17, 18, bro.
I
That was
know.
Salah's first season. Look at the man that Salah's done it in between this first season and now. Like, we can't do this.
It's a long time.
We actually can't do this anymore, man.
Honestly, you're right, man. Milner will be appreciated after his career is done, like Michael Carrick and David Villa. 100%. To be very honest with you, yeah, because, and I don't mean this as like, I'm not being shady or bigging ourselves up, but because he's been at our club at the time in which he's been, it's been at the time where we've kind of had our bit of our dominance, and he's been so instrumental. I actually don't think he'll be as underappreciated as, do you know what I mean? Like, I do think like Milner gets a little bit more props than probably would have, because he's been
He spent more time with us than any other team as well, isn't it?
Do you get it? And at a time when we've shone, do you know what I mean? Like, we've won. Do you get it? So he's but like man like Carrick and that, and yeah, I think he does actually fall into that. When you're talking about real, like I used to say, if Arsenal didn't know what they were doing with Saka and they were using him as a utility player, like, do you know what I mean? James Milner would be the type of player in which he could be like a better James Milner. If I was being disrespectful, that's the type of underappreciated talker. Because when you actually know what I'm saying, that's an actual. Like, I'm like, nah, bro. Like, you get it? Like, I'm actually giving you
ball, you know, Milner's been.
You know what I'm saying about that, because I'm like, what, a better utility player than James Milner? Yo, that's levels, like, you know, them ones there. So, but nah, all right, cool. Yeah, I think that's us. That's everyone, really, isn't it? We done Linders, we done Klopp. Yeah, man.
Did we rate them? Did we give them a rating?
I said 8.5. What did you man say? I didn't hear.
Yeah, no, I can't agree. Maybe we did. Maybe we did. That sounds about right still. Yeah.
All right. Say nothing. Working, bro. Why we got my boy Roms in the office at 11 p.m. on a Saturday? Free my boy, man. Hey, come on, man. Money have to make you mad. Like, you know how it is, man. All right. Yeah. Now listen. That's it. What we got? We got Man United. What
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Villa. You're right. If the team Villa got
Brighton.
And United got Fulham at their cottage, but they got baggage. No Mitro and that.
No Mitrovic. I know.
I would have backed Fulham to get a result if they had Mitro, but
they
got that.
Apparently he's out for the first World Cup game, isn't it?
Yeah, they got that Vinicius sheet, isn't it?
Is that the Vinicius sheet that was at Spurs?
The reject, yeah.
He was dead, bro. He was dead.
Let me let's see what I got when he's lifting up. Do you know what I mean, the trophy with the Black Stars and that, then we can chat now. I'm chatting. I'm chatting. But now, kudos is cold, man. I like to see what he does in the World Cup, man. And don't worry, man. I'll pan up some fufu and some banku for him, and you get me, entice him over to the LFC. Zimmy. But yeah, man, man's real. Yeah. I'm gonna do that World Cup content, man. My way, you know, like that for the real G's. We'll do like the West African. Do you get me? Do it like that. And we'll do it. I'll do it 1 or 2 England.
You know what's mad? In our community, we've got a Ghanaian contingent right here. Ish, Saint, Jerry, and G. All 4 of you.
Got a few still.
That's why it just makes sense for us to just it'll be vibes though. Like I said, none of us are really that deep into like, like that. So it's just gonna be vibes and just catching joke. But we're here.
You man will see Ghana concede and all 4 probably start busting.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, like it's not that deep. But that's the best content when you can just you can just actually
vibe. Listen, we've been too stressed this season with these pussy old, bro.
I haven't got bro. Mad, it's talk that, bro.
But you know what's so mad? We should. Well, cool. Before you chop my head off, we shouldn't be in this position anyway. We get that. But in the grand scheme of things, from how things have started till now, bro, we're only a couple points off top 4 with a game in hand, bro. Like I thought
But
Man,
bro, I thought we were coming to
I said-
challenge for the title. Like
I think
obviously
best
when we
jollof
made
as
no
well.
signings,
I said the best jollof. That's know that.
when
Sorry,
we
now
made no signings, I knew it was going to be sticky in it. But from
not
the
this.
end of last season, I thought we were coming on a title thing. So for us to be like we're only 2 points off top 4, that's mad to me, innit?
Yeah,
I weren't expecting.
bro. It's chat,
I
bro.
weren't expecting
Tell
that.
them, bro.
But
Tell
you're right.
them.
From the Fulham game and from the Palace game, I was like, right, this is looking a bit crazy. To now, obviously we lost to flipping Forest and Leeds as well, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But I'm seeing what Arsenal are doing. I'm just like, yo, that should be us. That's my only thing.
Nah, basically everything Ish said, that everything he said is exactly it. Like I agree, but why we're even here, negligence. But sometimes you got to take a step back to take 2 steps forward. You get it, and soon it's gonna be you know, like that, and you get it. Then we won't even care, like.
Hey, you will
You
see me
know?
doing the maddest dances, bro.
You know, like that, brother. So it's that straight Arab money, bro. So you get it. But listen, love everyone that's been inside. Love to my brothers each and every time, man. Do you get it? Assad, it is what it is, man. Potable will pick up soon enough, man. And sorry to the rivals, but yeah, nah.
Voldemort ball now. That's what they call it.
You know, I love the way they're all setting Potter out. You need to remember, Roman's not your manager anymore. Like.
I know, I like it. That's falling on deaf ears. That's falling on deaf ears, brother. Man's like,
right.
Shut up, man. Even 5 years he's doing that. But nah, that's jokes. But listen, another review. I will be back. We'll be back with the World Cup content. And yeah, man, you lot have a good Saturday night. We're out. Love.